geometric sequence where the second term is 6 and the common ratio is 2. In this problem, we are given that a sub 2 equals 6, a sub 2, our second term, is 6, the common ratio r is equal to 2, n is equal to 9 because we're looking for the ninth term, so we need to find a sub 9. Our formula in finding the nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. In this problem, a sub 1 is equal to 3. Why? Because if the first term is 3, and given that the common ratio is 2, that will give us the second term, which is 6. In fact, the first three terms are therefore 3, 6, and 12. Now proceeding to substitute, a sub 9 is equal to 3 times 2 raised to 9 minus 1, or 3 times 2 raised to the 8th power. 2 to the 8th power is 256. So finally, the ninth term is 3 times 256, and that is 768. Find the sixth term of the geometric sequence 7 over 20, 7 over 2, 35, 350, and so on. In this second example, we are given that a sub 1, or the first term, is 7 over 20, r is equal to 10. Why? Because 350 divided by 35 equals 10. N is equal to 6 because we're looking for the sixth term. And we need to find a sub 6. Again, our formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Let's now substitute the given numbers. This is 7 over 20 times 10 raised to 6 minus 1, or 7 over 20 times 10 raised to the 5th power. That is 7 over 20 times 100,000. Then 100,000 divided by 20 is 5,000. Then 7 times 5,000 is 35,000. And that is the sixth term. Find the eighth term of the geometric sequence in which a sub 3 equals 48 and a sub 6 equals 6. We are given that a sub 3 equals 48, a sub 6 equals 6, n is equal to 8. And so, what is a sub 8? In this example, I'm going to present to you two solutions. For our first solution, again, we have here a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. You notice here that I already removed the multiplication or the dot symbol, because whenever we see two letters written in algebra, when they are written one after the other, it implies that they will be multiplied. So writing the dot is optional. Okay, so let's proceed. We're going to write an equation for a sub 3. Okay, so a sub 3 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to 3 minus 1. Now, why do we write an equation for a sub 3 and later for a sub 6? Because we do not know the common ratio. So in this way, we will be able to find the common ratio which we need to get this eighth term. Okay? So therefore, a sub 3 is 48, and 48 is equal to a sub 1 times r squared. Likewise, we do it for a sub 6. A sub 6 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to 6 minus 1, or 6 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the 5th power. Again, we are trying to solve for the common ratio. So we're going to put together these two equations by means of division. So we're going to divide a sub 1 r to the 5th by a sub 1 r squared. A sub 1 r to the 5th divided by a sub 1 r squared. So this is equal to, now since a sub 1 r to the 5th is 6, so we have 6 over the other one, which is 48. Then we cancel a sub 1. Then r to the 5th divided by r squared is r cubed. And then 6 over 48 is 1 over 8. Why? 6 divided by 6 equals 1, and 48 divided by 6 is 8. Now to find r, we get the cube root. So cube root of r cube is equal to the cube root of 1 over 8. Okay? And the cube root of r cube is r. The cube root of 1 is 1. And cube root of 8 is 2. Therefore, r is equal to 1/2. So at this point, we already know that the common ratio r equals 1/2. And we also know that one of the terms, a sub 3, is equal to 48. We can now proceed to find the first term because we need the common ratio and the first term to get the unknown, which is the 8th term. Again, we write an equation for a sub 3. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1, or a sub 3 equals a sub 1 times r raised to 3 minus 1. And therefore, 48 is equal to a sub 1 times r, which is 1/2, raised to 2, or 1/2 squared. Therefore, 48 is equal to a sub 1 times 1/4. 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4. We now multiply both sides by 4. 48 times 4 is equal to a sub 1. If we multiply 1/4 by 4, then this simply becomes 1. And so a sub 1 is equal to 192. To find a sub 8, a sub 8 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to 8 minus 1, or 192 times 1/2 raised to the 7th power, or 192 times 1 over 128. Again, 1 raised to the 7th is 1, and 2 raised to the 7th is 128. This is 192 over 128. We can simplify this by dividing numerator and denominator by 64. And so a sub 8 is equal to 3 over 2. Here now is the second solution for the same problem. In this solution, we're going to write 48 as temporarily our first term, so that 6 becomes a sub 4. 6 becomes a sub 4. So temporarily, that is why you see these quotation marks. And since 6 is a sub 4, let's write an equation for a sub 4. A sub 4 equals a sub 1 times r raised to 4 minus 1, or 6 is equal to 48 r cubed. We divide both sides by 48 to be able to find the value of r. So we cancel 48, and r cubed is equal to 1 over 8. 6 over 48, or 1 over 8. Again, 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 48 divided by 6 is 8. We now get the cube root of r cubed, so cube root of r cubed is equal to cube root of 1 over 8, and the cube root of 1 over 8 is 1/2. Therefore, the common ratio is 1/2. Let's now go back to our actual sequence. In our actual sequence, 48 is a sub 3, then this is a sub 4, a sub 5, 6 is a sub 6, then 7, then a sub 8 is unknown. Since our common ratio is 1/2, it means we multiply each term by 1/2 to get the next term. Or, simply put, we divide 48. For example, we divide 48 by 2. 48 divided by 2 is 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And finally, 3 divided by 2 is 3 over 2. Just to complete this sequence, okay, let's fill in the terms at the left. When we go to the right, it's dividing by 2. So when we go to the left, we must multiply by 2. We do the reverse. So 48 times 2 is 96, and 96 times 2 equals 192. Therefore, this is our a sub 8. And a sub 8 is equal to 3 over 2. Can you now try to answer number 4 and number 5? Please write your answers in the comment section. Thank you.